Hey everybody, it's Pam and Bill at Country Living Newbie Custom Decor in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Welcome to the Dixie Belle Paint Company page and Sunday Night Live with us tonight.
Yay!
Yay! My name is Pam, my husband Bill is behind the camera. Say hi to Bill. We are the owners of Country Living Newbie. We are an elite Dixie Belle retailer just south of Nashville in Middle Tennessee. So if you are in Music City, please come see us. We are in a beautiful historic home. Our store is in a historic home. Oldest house in the city, 1830. So it's kind of a cool piece of history to come see. So say hello when you come on. Let us know where you're watching from. Bill is putting his, I think every time that's when you put your glasses on. You're like, oh, I can't see.
Always forget, yeah.
So
who's here tonight? I have no idea.
So hopefully Dixie Belle is joining us. They are going to help us answer questions. So please put all your questions and comments in there. We love lots of engagement. We love lots of questions. And we love to have some fun painting tonight. So we are doing something kind of cool, something kind of unique with the Voodoo gel stains. This table is a beautiful oak table. It was that kind of yellow oak that y'all kind of know. I sanded all of it down to bare wood except for some. I probably should have left a little bit for you to see. But you know the color, it's kind of that orangey, right? Orangey brown stain that was on it. Can you find any? There's a bunch back here. But
I'm just looking at the grain. It may not be oak.
Oh, you don't think so?
Yeah, it might be ash.
Ash? Oh, okay. It might be a beautiful ash table. Anyway, whatever, if it's ash or it's oak, this type of wood is very grainy. So, you know, when you think about what you're going to do with the table once you sand it down, you have to kind of think about that. And we really wanted to do something different on this table. We wanted to do some stenciling on it, and I wanted to use some stain. You just have to be careful because if you are using stain to stencil on a very grainy piece of wood, you of course run the risk of the stain kind of leaking out and bleeding, even on the adhesive stencils. So I wanted to do a butterfly themed table on this, and I had planned to use all of the beautiful butterflies in the silkscreen stencil called Butterflies. But my concern was because these are such intricate, delicate patterns, I would have an issue with them bleeding. So I decided not to go with these. I made my own stencils with our Cricut, and then I'm going to use some pieces of the butterfly one to help embellish. So you can absolutely use Voodoo gel stain with these, but on this type of grainy wood, I was just a little bit nervous about the bleeding.
I'm just going to try to get a close-up of what we're talking about here.
Extreme close-up.
So you can see how tight the grain is in this wood. And it's deep. It feels smooth, but if you run your finger across it, let me see if you can hear it. You can feel every little grain that's in that wood. And what happens is, even if it's an adhesive stencil, it still may bleed through. So,
and it might do that.
It might do that. She did one over here, and it turned out great. But you know what? Let's find out what happens.
You never know. What is the worst that can happen, guys? Don't be scared. You gotta try stuff. Okay, so we are using a couple different colors. So the Voodoo gel stain all comes in one size. It comes in brown, Tobacco Road. It comes in Black Magic. Comes in White Magic. It comes in a blue called Denim, which you can see we like.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
That is the coolest color. And then Temptress, don't you love these names? And Bayou Moss, right? All kind of very Louisiana, Southern Cajun voodoo-ish, right? Super fun. So Voodoo, Bayou moss is not one I use a lot. It's not one you see used a lot, but I think it's going to be really pretty on some of the leaves that we're going to be doing. These little tiny pieces from the silk screen stencil. And I basically cut mine all up. They come in big sheets, but like I just cut mine up. I find they're easier to use and place on your piece. So.
And they're reusable.
They are reusable. I'm going to show you how to take care of them so they last you a very long time in many, many uses.
Unlike the Cricut stencils,
One
the
and
vinyl
done.
stencils, one and done, and
One and done.
then you got to make another one.
Yep. All right. So we're going to start. Oh no, we're not going to start with that. We're going to do the butterfly and the let yourself fly in Black Magic. And then we're going to do our butterflies in Tobacco Road, our leaves in Bayou Moss. I'm going to leave the table in its natural wood color. And I'm just going to hemp oil over it. So I want that natural wood to be shown. So.
Now we're not using Black Magic to apply it.
I wish. Just,
done.
All done. So, did you notice I shook this up really well? I don't know if you can get a shot of that. These are water-based gel stains, so before you use them, you need to shake them up and get the layer of water on top all mixed in, okay? Because everything is going to sink to the bottom, and you're going to have a lot of water.
Did you shake these up?
Yeah. Here's one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so there's the difference between one that's shaken. Yeah.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. It's not a martini now.
These are the one products. This is the one product where you can actually shake and not stir.
All right. So we are going to start. So we're going to start with the middle. I'm not sure how we're going to do a little surprise. Don't show them yet on the bottom. We're going to do something a little different. All right, so I'm going to be painting this on, and the reason I'm doing this is I want to be real careful around this edge. I don't want to get a lot by the edge, and I'm actually going to leave, there's going to be a little space between my stain and the edge, because if I get right up to the edge, I really run the risk of it bleeding.
So she's pulling from the edge to the center. Because if she were to do it the other way, she would be pulling excess stain towards the edge and towards where the stencil meets the wood. And it has a better chance of bleeding.
And after I do this, I may go back and do another coat before I remove the stencil, because hopefully and the Voodoo gel stain dries very fast because it's water-based. Once it dries, it'll kind of form a barrier where I can go back and not have to worry so much about it bleeding.
Crazy, man.
What?
I don't know. Tired.
Tired, low blood sugar, your feet hurt, your back hurts.
Cleaned my shop.
What's up?
Cleaned my shop, emptied the trailer with furniture.
All in a day. So I went a little heavy there. Hopefully we're going to be all right.
Let me get a little closer.
So what's everybody doing? Is everybody watching football on Sundays again? It's that time. It's that time. Hey, that's copyrighted music. You better be careful with your whistle in there.
I can whistle what I want as long as it's not the actual song. Deb says that grain is popping.
I know. That's why I didn't want to use the paint, because you wouldn't see the grain with it, right? This
Yeah,
is going to be so pretty.
Looks good.
And I'm going very light.
You know where I love grain?
In your bread?
In my granola.
He's here every night, folks. Well, actually, he's not. It's just here on Sundays.
Yeah. Saturdays, actually. Saturdays and Sundays.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of let that dry out, and then we're gonna do some letters here. So I don't have much of a choice down here. You know, the letters are so thin, so I'm just gonna go real light here.
You could actually dab it on as well.
I could, but now that you suggested it, I can't.
If I suggest something, she can't do it.
Do you know, today I made a pattern of this table, and I drew a big flower on it. I was thinking about actually painting with stain a big flower, and then I got too intimidated.
Nancy's asking, did you prep the table first?
All I did was sand it down to bare wood. There's no like wood conditioner or anything like that. But we just took the entire finish off it.
So keeping that in mind, could you use this stain over another finish?
You could, but it's gonna act more like a glaze if you do that, right? Because if there's a finish over it, you're not going to get it in the grain like a stain normally does.
Yeah, it doesn't absorb into the wood if you're going over another finish.
But you could. You just get more of a glazed look. Same thing with the...
If you want it to be a true stain, you've got to put it over bare wood.
Same thing with the oils, the no pain gel stain. People use it over existing finishes. I like the traditional kind of stained look, so I haven't done that, but you can do it.
Sylvia Langley from Canada says, hello, Pam. She's from Chez Sylvie Designs, which it took me a couple seconds to figure out how to read that.
Well, hello to you. So what do you think? And this is almost dry. I want it a little bit darker. So do you see how you can layer this? And now hopefully I have a little bit of that barrier in there. I'm going to be a little more liberal with my paint. We won't even know. We're not going to touch that one. I'm just going to keep going.
Gail Jennings says, very pretty with wood showing. I've never seen stenciling done like this.
Yeah.
Doesn't it deep under the stencil when you...
It shouldn't. I think you're saying...
When you paint it on as opposed to dabbing.
This is a vinyl adhesive stencil, so we should be okay. You absolutely could dab, but I really kind of wanted, there's so much grain, I want to go with the grain on this instead of just kind of pouncing it on. If I was painting this, if I was using paint, I would probably dab, because then I'm just covering the grain. But we'll see. We might get some leakage here. We'll see. If we do, we'll figure out. We'll clean it up or we'll do something. Happy accidents only.
Sylvie says, you did perfect, Bill. I am a Dixie Belle retailer in Ontario, Canada.
Fabulous.
How come you're not ending every sentence in an A? I have heard that that's what happens.
We're going to find out when we take this off. I only did a little tester down there and it came out fine, but this is quite a lot bigger. And guys, I sanded this when I took the finish off. I started with a 60 and I went up to a 320. It's pretty smooth. Like I was able to smooth the grain out quite a bit. But we'll see if it was enough. And if not, we'll figure it out. We'll put some flowers or something in the background, cover it up, right? All right. Does it look, did I get everything twice? I think so.
Looks like it.
Think that's dark enough?
Yepers. Sorry, that might have been
What?
a little too excited.
Settle down there, honey.
Can't wait to see it.
Isn't there just something about a stencil reveal?
Donna Pellin asks, how would you fix seeping?
I don't know. I mean, we might be able to sand some of it to clean it up. I mean, it's hard when it's in the grain.
If it gets into the grain, it's almost impossible.
We're going to have to be creative and, cover it up probably.
It's why it's important when you're sanding to try to make it as smooth as possible. Get rid of all the grain that you can. But even with this, there are some. If this was a piece of pine, it would be a lot easier.
Totally different, right? All right. Where is my...
That might be white oak. I'm not even sure.
That's what I was wondering, actually. Now that I'm... Whoopsie. Now that I'm all getting educated on...
Catherine Hartney saying, hi, Pam and Bill.
Hi.
I've been in rehearsal, so I haven't been able to catch you. Loving this technique.
Gonna be fun. Be fun if it don't bleed all over the place.
So, explain why you put tape there in those spots strategically.
Yeah, I don't trust myself. You see how close I am to the edge? Over here, right up to the edge of the stencil. So it's just...
It's a smart thing to do.
Protecting me from going over. All right. Which one should we do first? I guess we'll do this one.
Nancy Ford says, love this. My business name is Chasing Butterflies Creations.
No way. Awesome. All right.
Well, we might change our name to Let Yourself Fly Custom Decor.
Look.
Not bad so far.
Looking good, guys. I don't even want to say it out loud. Don't ever say that till you're done.
Yeah.
And this guy, I didn't realize it, doesn't have antennas. So I may put some on later. We'll see.
He's a big guy.
He is a big one.
We'll call him a monarch. Gail Jennings says, oh, I see. The stencil is sticky on the back. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece of vinyl.
Yes.
And we cut it out on a Cricut machine.
Yep.
And Amber asks, are you making stencils with the Cricut? So, yes, we are.
Yes, ma'am. And the plan is to leave the rest of the table natural. And we're just going to seal it with hemp oil. And the bottom of the table is going to be all Tobacco Road in the Voodoo gel stain. Guys, I don't know. We got getting pretty lucky here.
Emily asks, stencil vinyl removable or permanent?
Removable.
Removable.
Yeah, it's the 631 or 635. I forget which one. I always get them mixed up. So pretty.
Yeah.
Wow. See if we get as lucky here. It's smaller. I missed some spots, like where the grain was deep, but that's okay. Kind of like that faded stencil like I like anyway, so I'll just say I meant to do that.
Emily asks, have you used the removable on painted furniture as well?
Not on furniture, but I use it on signs all the time. I don't think I've put it on furniture. You would just want to be, you'd want to be careful with that. I mean, it's pretty sticky. But I do it on signs all the time with the Dixie Belle paint. And it's fine. Oops.
Titans won.
Titans won?
Yeah, they beat the Seahawks 33-30.
Sweet. All right, did I get all the little...
Donna asks, what's the name of those stencils?
I made these, but I'm going to be using pieces from this one. The butterfly one. It's probably a huge glare on it. But it's got these little flowers in it. I didn't want to get real intricate. I had planned to use all these pretty butterflies. Look at that one. I wanted to use that so bad. I was just nervous about the grain, and I was just nervous it might bleed. So we'll see, I may try to get one of those on here. All right, so that is our black magic. Let's go to our Tobacco Road, which is this color right here. Actually, I think I mixed both colors there. So you can do that. So we're going to take our Tobacco Road and we're going to do the same thing, pulling away. Very close here. Let me come around. Probably should have put some tape there.
Probably. Emily Fuller said, just wanted an alternative to stencil vinyl, which is not very sticky, which is great for painted, but so hard to transfer. Yeah, if you're doing... We did this for a specific reason because of the grain in the wood. Other than this, we would have used more of the silk screen stencils, which are these from Dixie Belle. They're actually fantastic and beautiful.
Yeah, they make a really pretty, just a super delicate design, which I thought for butterflies is so perfect, but sometimes you change course.
Lori says, with missing part of the L in let, are you doing something there?
Do you know, that's the way
That's the way it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like, that was the font.
Yeah, the font actually. I saw that too, and then I saw, it looks like it's...
Just kind of broken up. Yeah, I thought about maybe painting something in there, which, who knows. But yeah, that's the way it was. All right, so I'm going to go back over some of these.
We're just going to let it fly.
You are so funny. I'm going to go back over this with some black. Just to get a little bit of variation in there.
I'm so funny. She used to laugh at my jokes all the time.
And I'm still staying with the grain. Like, even though the butterflies go in this way, you want, you know, with the stain, you want to...
Always stay with the grain.
Stay with the grain.
Yeah.
And let's do, like, maybe here.
Sarah Allen says, joined late. What are those stencils? The stencils we made on a Cricut.
Yes.
They're just vinyl. And if you replay the video, we go into detail as to why we used these.
Use tape. Yeah.
Are you doing another do as I say, not as I do?
I am. And I think we're gonna do, let's do some black on this one, and then we'll lighten it up with the brown.
What?
I wanted this to be like a very kind of organic color. Oops.
I mean, something like this, you could even...
Like, I want to do the white in it, but I don't want to get too many colors. You know, you got to know when to not get crazy.
You could stain to get the outline, and then maybe use other stains, other colors, to almost paint the butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah, like look at this. Wouldn't that color just be beautiful in a butterfly?
And we kind of discussed doing that, and then we just decided, because we do want to kind of sell this piece.
Maybe.
That we're just going to try to keep it in some of the subtle colors.
So I probably went way too heavy there. I'm hoping, you know what, I don't trust myself.
As soon as you start going crazy colors, while some folks love that, you decrease the amount of people who want to buy something.
Going all different ways here. It's hard for me to...
So everyone who's watching is probably not afraid of color.
Yeah, and I think it would be gorgeous. I just...
Oh yeah, I think it would too.
Okay. Let's do this last one here, and then we'll do our silk screen. And then we're going to move to the front and do something a little different.
Emily Bacher says, yes, paint in blue. Paint it in blue. My store name is Blue Butterfly Boutique.
I'm getting
Getting
a lot of butterflies
a lot of
here.
stores with a butterfly theme in them.
This is too black for me. Because I want the middle to pop out with the black. So, you know, I don't want too much black in the butterfly.
Someone named Loretta Marchese says, subtle color makes me feel peaceful. Love
Mama! Everybody say hi to my mom. She's staying with us for a while. She's even sending us out to dinner tonight. I think she's having a party at our house or something. I don't know, because she didn't want to go. She's sending us out. All right, so...
Deb can't wait to get her colors, her new colors.
I know, they're on their way, girl.
Backing up a bit.
You guys see the new fall colors? Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay, let's...
We have a suggestion to paint just the dots in blue on the big butterfly.
I would have to do a stencil around it, probably.
Yes, yes.
Because it would, and I like, I mean, it'd be nice to do the whole thing. Yeah, the grain on this, though, is limiting us from doing some things. Let's see.
Deb says, there goes my bank account again.
So that one's good. Good.
Nice, let me get a close-up of that.
We'll take all these off and then we'll do the silk screen.
That could be a butterfly flying to the left, or it could be just half a butterfly.
Well, hopefully I wouldn't do just half a butterfly. Another good one. I mean, our luck can't hold out all night on this. It just can't. Oh, and today is my son's birthday. I'm sure he's watching his mom paint right now on his birthday.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not out having fun.
He's 25, and he took the day off tomorrow from work, so you know what he's doing tonight.
Calling Uber?
Yes. hopefully. All right. This is pretty, guys.
Christina Coy says, happy birthday to your son.
Ah, thank you. All right, now let's do a couple of these. So we're gonna do the silk screen stencil. This one I already have on. And it's just, I cut it out of the bigger sheet. It is adhesive, just like the vinyl that we did, but it's reusable, right? Once we pulled this vinyl off, you can't reuse it. But this, you can reuse multiple times as long as you take care of them. So put it on, rub it down. So you can see this one's been well used. This one's never been used. But you want to rub it down. And there's a very delicate screen in there, which is going to give us a most beautiful, delicate design. Shake it up real good. Be careful when you open these. Sometimes when I open them, you know, like when you shake up mustard and you open it up, sometimes it comes out the top.
Even though it's not carbonated?
Yeah. Like, why does it do that? So sometimes these do that as well. We don't need much. So this is Bayou moss. So it's a mossy green. Go figure. And we're very close to the edge here.
Let me get close so I can see you.
So you can see me mess up?
Mess up, yeah.
Put that on. I mean, we could do like a little brown dot in the middle.
And it's a stain, so you can just go over it.
And you want to make sure you're getting through the screen on this. You'll know it when you use it, but you have to use enough pressure to get your paint or stain or gilding wax, whatever you're using, through the screen. Otherwise, you're going to lift it up and you're not going to have any design. And that would not be fun. Right to the edge. Ooh. I'm going to let that one dry a little bit because I'm going to do another coat on it. And we're going to move up here. Very quiet.
We're hunting rabbits.
All right. Ooh. And I'll probably do more of these flowers. There's only 2 of the designs. That was probably too heavy. But you can, so sometimes you can just pick it up, move it, and use it again before you rinse it. But if you wait too long, you kind of got to rinse it out and clear the screen.
Deb Oliver says that she loves all the pieces that Pam creates that Bill has nothing to do with.
You didn't have anything to do with this. I sanded the whole thing myself. Yeah.
Edges.
You did do the edge.
Edges, the hard part.
Whatever. All right, so when you're done with these, you should have a pan of water near you if you're not near the sink. Don't let them sit and let all that paint or stain dry up in there. This is the scrubby soap that has no soap left in it. It's just a sponge, but it's perfect for cleaning these out. And just make sure you get all that stuff out in the screen. And then when you let them dry, take them out of your water and lay them face so the sticky side is up. And just let them dry. And don't throw out your backs, okay? Because you need to put them back on, okay?
Deb, I'm just messing with you, dear.
What?
She says, I love what you create too, Belle. I was just responding to your Pam's mom.
All right, so we're gonna do something fun down here. Light-wise, I don't know. Let me tilt this up a little bit.
I just have to adjust my lighting.
So under here, I've taken the inside of the stencil and we're gonna do the reverse. So we're gonna stain all this, and then when we peel this off, we're gonna be left with the pretty natural wood underneath. So this whole bottom is gonna be Tobacco Road, but we're gonna have this little butterfly here in the original color. How do I do this? I'm gonna use the blue sponge. Oh, I don't know why I thought you were over there. I was like, blue sponge. You can put this on with a rag, with a brush, with the sponge. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Should I, want me to tilt this up?
No, I'll get down to your level.
Hey now. All right, everybody, let's get down to Pam's level.
It might be difficult.
Can we all sink that low? I don't know.
Adjust my lighting.
So you can see, I don't know if you can or not, but here's that kind of color that we all know and love, right? With this kind of furniture. I didn't get it all off. It will probably come through a little bit with this stain, but like under here, who cares? No one's gonna see that. And I'm just rubbing it on. Again, going with the grain. And this is a deep grain, so I really need to kind of get in there. And I'm gonna start moving down here. You don't wanna leave this stain drying too long without finishing the section that you're on.
So you do need to get the top too.
I know. And I'm going away from my stencil, right? Pulling away, pushing away. And just a little bit I had goes a really long way. A couple of these legs need to be tightened up. You can help with that.
Oh, good. I get to do something?
Yes. Ooh. I know you feel left out.
No, not really.
And let me just do this little piece over here because I already started it. Oh.
Allie, I hope I'm saying this right, Agitro says she's loving it. Wait till we pull off the vinyl.
Oh, I know. I can't wait. But thank you. Yeah, this is just something a little different, right?
Judy Brady says, or asks, is that raw wood?
Yes.
Yes.
It wasn't. It was, and you can see it really good under here. Right. Forgot to sand it. But it's, you know, it was that kind of orangey oak color stain. Just needed an updating. And I actually didn't even plan to stain the bottom until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Bill came in, he goes, what'd you do? You sanded the whole thing? Yep. I'm gonna just giving that a second to dry because I do want to go over it again. Once I pull this off, I won't be able to go over it anymore.
Your mom says reversing the color really adds to the beauty. Was that Bill's idea?
No, Mom. What the heck? It was not Bill's idea.
Bill's idea was to stay home and let you do the video by yourself.
Bill's not the only one with great ideas. Man, I'm getting the short end of the... Well, I wasn't, actually, Deb.
No, yeah,
Deb has
everybody.
one back.
Deb did say that I was an essential employee by having to clean the brushes.
And tonight there's like nothing. There's nothing to clean. Alright. So, we're pretty dry.
Gail Jennings asks, does the hemp oil seal it well? Like if someone put something wet on it?
Hemp oil is a great sealer. Now, like with anything, you know, if you leave your wet mug there and it sweats for a couple hours and, you know, you're still going to get a ring. You should still protect it with a coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good sealer.
Yeah, if you're gonna use it as a coffee table or something that's actually gonna have wet glasses on it, probably a gator hide would be
I'm using hemp oil.
your best bet.
Using hemp oil.
You're using hemp oil.
Yeah, because I want it's gonna have a matte kind of finish.
I thought you were finishing.
And I'm gonna try to get Matt to finish it if I can.
You should do something, for goodness sakes.
I know, right? All right, so there's a second coat, a little bit darker. And let's see what we got.
Elizabeth Geis says, looks like a spot on one leg is missing.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Yep. Good eye. Thank you. We look good?
Your mom says, also a leather coaster is great to use.
I make leather coasters in case anybody's wondering. All right. Should I just peel it off? Can you see?
Yeah. Where's your weeder?
Here it is. Oh, I love it already.
Haven't done anything.
That's before I ruin it. I wanted to say I loved it.
Again, non-reusable stencil, so
It's ripping.
we're just pulling it right off.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it rips.
Perfect.
Look at
Oh
that.
my gosh, I love it. I love it.
What is that, a velociraptor? I don't see.
That is good. All right, how are we doing on time? Can we do our little
Quarter till.
quarter till?
Yep.
All right, let's do one more. Where is it? Where's the little guy I was gonna do?
You going back on top?
Over here. Here he is.
Oh, I got it.
Because we wanted to do this, right? Is he gonna work over there? Oh, maybe not. What do you think? Is it too close?
What are we doing?
Well, we put this over here. Remember?
Oh, those things, yeah.
It might be too close over there. I'm dying to get another color on here, even if it's white, but sometimes, like, you gotta step back.
I honestly kind of, and maybe other people can have an opinion, but I don't care. No. What does everyone think about just keeping the butterflies on the right-hand side and nothing on the left? I kind of like it
No
like that.
balance?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Crazy.
were kind of... This actually started out just being butterflies up here, and then I went, and I kind of like the middle thing. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be symmetrical or matchy-matchy.
Deborah Shaw says, too much.
Too much? Yeah. What do you guys think?
Elizabeth Guy says, put it above the word fly. Yeah, I don't think...
What?
Show her what the...
This?
Show everyone what the piece is. That's basically, what would you call that?
Just like an end embellishment.
Yeah, that is something that probably would need to be put on both sides of
What I really want to use is that butterfly.
Yeah.
What if I just did one?
Leave it alone, just like it is. Ali Ajitro is watching. Oh wait, that's not it.
What about there?
Deborah Shaw says less is more. I think you're getting into different types of butterflies
I know.
now.
I have to be careful because these are kind of plain and solid, and
yeah, I think it's better just the way it is.
yeah. So we'll give this a light sanding. You can feel so when the wood gets wet from the water-based stain, it starts to raise, right? So you can feel it's very rough here and very smooth here. So we'll give it a very light sanding when it's dry and kind of smooth it out. And then we'll put, oh boy, I guess I'm gonna have to open a new one. Oh my goodness, don't look at that, it's a mess. But we're gonna seal it with the hemp seed oil. And that will just nourish the grain, kind of bring back the moisture in the wood and just make it really pretty. It'll be a matte finish, but it'll be very pretty.
Do you have to do a light sanding after the hemp oil?
No. Nope. That's it, guys. What do you think? Hearts? Give us some hearts. I love it. I might bring it home. We have a horrible fabric ottoman that the cats have just destroyed, so maybe we'll bring this home.
So the cats can destroy this?
Well, they're all grown up now. You can't put your feet on it though.
Oh, forget it. We're keeping the other one then.
All right, guys. So give the Voodoo gel stains a try. Go to your local retailer. Go in and talk to them and buy from them. They love to see you. They love to chat with you. If you don't have a local retailer, our affiliate link is up in the description. So when you purchase from that, it doesn't charge you anymore, but we get a little bit extra from Dixie Belle so we can get more stuff and do more videos. So however you can support the Dixie Belle family, we appreciate it. And we hope everyone has a fabulous week coming up here. Get ready for fall. I know we're ready at the store. Everybody be safe. We love you guys, and God bless. We'll see you soon. Bye now.